Okay, hi everybody, it's me, Bonkai922. This is going to be the last video for today. I just uploaded Ty's Eye. Attack on Titan, chapter 71. Justin he did like 2 chapters, and he informed me. I didn't know 71 was out. I read it. Kind of interesting. Essentially, what happens in the chapter, Eren goes to see Keith, the guy who was their training instructor during the training corps days. And basically we get a full backstory on Eren's father, Jaeger, Eren's father, and on Eren's mother. And basically he's saying to Eren during this time that he was just a spectator. He was just an observer. And when he first meets Eren's father, meets him outside the wall. So that's how you know that. And this leads to this whole huge backstory. This whole, well, not backstory, but just a huge flashback about, they meet Eren's mother, essentially, Carla, at this bar. And this leads up to, eventually, Mr. Jaeger marrying Carla. And this chapter confused me a few times because I'm trying to figure out. I know Dr. Jaeger, he changed Eren's memories or fabricated them. So what I'm having a hard time to figuring out is exactly when did Eren's mother die? Was it in the beginning of Attack on Titan, or was it in this scene during this flashback? Which is very confusing, to say the least, but basically what was brought out in this chapter, which I found very interesting, was Carla, Eren's mother. And basically, Keith is saying how she saying that, he basically saying that he's not special, Eren. And she says he is special because he was born into this world. And it was this was actually a pretty sad chapter in that regard, which I did not expect. But it was kind of confusing at times, this chapter, for me. But the mode of what this chapter did was it showed that Eren's mother really did care for him and about what this means. It's a very, very emotional scene. And it's kind of funny because Dr. Jaeger treated Keith saying, pushing him aside. Also in this chapter we get the beginnings of Survey Corps, because essentially Keith was like the head honcho, and then he wasn't, or I'm not sure it was Keith or Tom. I was very confused. Anyway, it also shows Dr. Jaeger helping everyone, curing everyone, and so on and so forth. But what this chapter did do, it did explain that, yeah, Dr. Jaeger was outside the wall, so pretty much he was a Titan. That's pretty much bare bones about it. But I found it very intriguing that, it was an emotional moment, I think, for Eren when talking to Keith. and but a lot of things. The fact that his mother said, well, he is special because he was born into this world, tells you a lot of things. Um, and I think in some way from this chapter, Keith wants to believe that Eren is special and he's going to change the world they live in. But it was a very emotional chapter, which I did not expect. But from chapter 70, where it was concluded that they were going to go see him, and with these events, you know, pretty much know that this is what happened. And it was. And here's another thing about it. This was confusing for me. Maybe Nezima and you guys in the comment section can explain to me, because even me who reads Attack on Titan most of the time, am confused about the timelines and everything. Like, how this flashback coincides with the beginning of Attack on Titan. You know? It's very, very troubling. But overall, I thought this chapter was good. Especially with emotional connection with Keith telling this story to Eren and his mother. Because Keith had feelings for her. He had feelings for Carla. But ended up going to Jaeger. Dr. Jaeger. He ended up going with Carla. And Keith didn't. So, it was a very intriguing chapter. Overall rating, I probably would give this a 4.5 out of 5. Nothing too crazy. That was done well. Yeah, that's pretty much the story. Where this goes from here is anybody's guess, but you know who's coming down the doorway? That big gorilla titan. That's because of the monkey titan. So this should be intriguing down the road with the chapters. But I thought this chapter basically just shows us. It showed, which I think everyone knew about already. I think you already know, you know. But I think there was just, it would need to be shown of how Dr. Jaeger met Carla and so on and so forth. And how Eren's mother was, I guess. And how she, because that line, you really think about that line, because he was born into this world. He's special because he was born into this world. She really, you know, it really hits home. And it's a very emotional line, I think. So, it's another reason why I thought this chapter was pretty damn good. So 4.5 out of 5 for this one. I'm guessing next month when they come up with the next chapter, it's going to go along the lines of they're going to confront the monkey titan, I guess, and Red Halt and Reiner. But we got to wait and see on that. We'll see how it goes down. Bonkai 922. See you guys later. I'll probably upload this tomorrow, right today. Then I'll do my JoJo. So you guys can look forward to that. I also got 2 other videos I have to upload when I have a chance. I'll see you guys later.